Alright, so I'm making this video like I did at work. I'm gonna, I'll pause if anyone comes in. You'll probably see a cut in the video, that's why. I was a fan of Hunter Avallone. He was a conservative, more right-leaning guy, nothing too radical, kind of like how I would describe myself. But he definitely changed, and everyone's noticed this. He acknowledges this. He just recently, 2 days ago, made a video, why I left the right. And I'm not subscribed to him anymore, because, he got a little too to the left for me. But I used to watch him a lot, so this video popped up in my recommendations, and I'm like, for old time's sake, I'll watch why he left the right. If I'm gonna watch someone do something I view as stupid, might as well hear him out. So it's about a perfect half hour long, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, the whole time I'm listening to it like, alright, where do we get to the part where why you left the right? Well, it starts out with a story about him dealing with an unexpected pregnancy, and I gotta say, he says he freaked out. The pregnancy cost him so much anxiety, and I'm like, listen, there was a time where I thought I got my girlfriend pregnant. He's like, my life was over, I thought it was over, and kind of reminds me of Will Raven, the guy who I debated, and he's not putting up either one of the debates. Will Raven too. I talked to him, and he tried justifying socialism, like, bosses have too much power. The little guy in the company has, they just leave and they don't have enough money to leave, and then they just work for another corrupted corporation. I'm like, dude, stop. You're making this sound nightmarish. Like, you're being unrealistically pessimistic about this. And that's kind of how I feel like Hunter Avallone was being with an unexpected pregnancy. Like, my life is over, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna guess by looking at your YouTube videos, you probably are wealthier than I am. And, there's that old saying, it takes two to make a baby, it takes an entire village to raise it. People think my life is over because I have a kid. It's not just you, it's not just going to be just you two, at least it shouldn't be. There are other family and maybe friends, and if anything gets too much, just hire a babysitter and take a breather. Like I said, I thought I got my girlfriend pregnant, and, that's it. If I did, well, then we were all on board that we had to accept the responsibilities. We're not like certain left people who think we can just kill our responsibilities, but, yeah. Either way, I watched this video and I'm listening to it, and I'm at the end, like I was mopping listening to it. I didn't even realize it was over. But I'm like, still waiting to the part, come on, get to the part where why you left the right in favor of going more left. That's left to you guys, right? I know I'm to my right, but to your left, but okay. Well, left? Left. Okay, left. Well, either way, I decided, despite the fact that Hunter Avallone, because I used to watch him. Me and my brother were huge fans, and he just got way too left. And then I saw him post a video, not a video, but he posted a response to the amazing Lucas, who said that Christians shouldn't be. Oh, and we are back. So I'm just waiting still for the part where he gets to why he moved to the left, and the right was, suddenly not such a good thing. He said that, having a kid changed him, and I get that, but I don't think it necessarily, like, he started questioning himself, and that's good. The only problem is, as soon as I heard that, I started suddenly getting echoes of people like, oh, no, Matt Dillahunty's deconversion videos, or why they left Christianity, and I'm like, okay, when you question yourself, this is good. This is just something I have to ask you. When you had questions that you didn't know, who did you go to for the answers? Because, he debated Vosh, and he's like, I'm not going to admit I lost, which I didn't watch it, so, he definitely says he lost. He says, well, I had questions I didn't have any answers to. I'm like, okay, this is really sounding like an atheist deconversion video now. But he kind of just goes on like, well, I changed. Having a kid changed me, and I questioned, and I came to the conclusion that it wasn't right anymore. And you know, it's kind of like Jacqueline Glenn. If all you don't know, Jacqueline Glenn is a popular atheist YouTuber who deconverted from Christianity because of the zeitgeist thing. Now, the problem is that now most people know that zeitgeist, or the idea that Jesus Christ is a ripoff of pagan gods, is complete BS. Everyone, even non-religious channels, were doing responses to this because, you know, it's just factually incorrect. But it goes to the idea of, do you think if I was to talk to Jacqueline Glenn and I showed her, look, your main reason for leaving Christianity was a complete farce, are you going to come back now? Well, no. Sadly, you know, changes in your life are like quicksand. See, it doesn't matter why you got in there. The bottom line is you're in there and you're sinking. The farther you go down the rabbit hole, you know, you get invested in what you do, you really believe what you believe in. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, I have to really give a round of applause to Hunter Avallone. He never once brought up, you know, how he thought of abortion or anything like that, and that immediately gets you, you know, a round of applause from me. But he's talking about, you know, he thought about breaking up with his wife, but then he got back with her, and they, you know, they stayed as a family. And I'm like, it sounds to me like, despite you saying you're leaving the right for these reasons, a lot of conservative values kind of helped you through this, which is more of a right-leaning thing, like conservatism, and you know, they certainly seem to help you. I just don't get it. I mean, some people, and I know I shouldn't say this, but people like Matt Dillahunty, Jacqueline Glenn, people who had questions and went looking for answers, you know, they're gone. They are a little bit too far down the rabbit hole. You know, they look like basket cases right about now. I am not doubting the power of Jesus Christ. Alright, take 3 and we're back. You know, listening, someone telling me we shouldn't give up on Ra, we shouldn't give up on Hunter Avallone, we shouldn't, you know, there's a chance anyone can be saved. It's like an Arkham Asylum psychiatrist telling me we can't give up on the Joker. There's a possibility he can be saved. I mean, I guess ethically and morally, yeah, I should believe that, but really? Are we doing this? Putting time and effort into this? But, despite the fact, like, I just didn't hear the real reason. And I was one of those people. I unsubscribed from him, like I said, because I just couldn't listening to him anymore. But his video still showed up, and I'm not going to hate the guy for having a change of heart, but just like many atheist deconversion videos, I haven't quite heard the big breaking point. Like, I understand you lost and got humiliated in a debate. You were embarrassed, you were anxious. That doesn't mean that you take up if you can't beat them, join them mentality. Honestly, Hunter Avallone, and the off chance that you are watching this, I would at least like for you to leave a comment, maybe clarifying. I'm not asking for one point where at all you suddenly change, because like you said in your video, it's a slow thing. But I just didn't quite hear the wonderful logic that made the left better than the right. Especially when conservative values, like a conservative family and staying together, you know, those seem to be the things that helped you. At the end of the day, this is the end of the video. Gotta get back to work, stock the cooler, but yeah. I'd like to talk to and speak to Hunter Avallone, but can't say based on his video I think it would do any real good. But I still would like to. Like, subscribe, do all that good YouTube stuff. See you in my next video.